All right. What's going on, everyone? Ray Yarg's back here with the Just Saying update on this wonderful Thursday evening, night, day, wherever you are. Hopefully, all guys are having the same great day as I am. Got some real nice weather up here today. A lot of nice fall-like weather seemed like today. I know there's some warm weather coming in, but it was that fall-like weather, and that gets you ready for football. It feels good, so going to get right into it and hit some of the topics that we wanted to touch upon today. One in particular that just continues to just boggles my mind, and I just can't fathom how the PGA Tour continues to miss opportunities. Okay, now I get up this morning, and I work from home too, by the way. I get up this morning, I turn on the TV. I know that the 7:30 tee time starts off for the Northern Trust Open, okay? And I go to put on the Golf Channel, NBC, Sky Sports, whatever it is. And they're showing the women's AIG Open in Scotland, and then they break away from that and they show the European Tour. Now, I don't know about you, but the top golfers in the world are in the first round of the FedEx Cup playoffs, okay? They're in the first round, okay? First match, and Tiger's teeing off at 8:30. DJ's already teed off. Justin Thomas is teeing off. McIlroy. These are all early morning starts. And the PGA and the Golf Channel have women's golf from Scotland and European Tour they're showing. Who on the right earth decided to put those two on in that time slot and wait till 3:00 yet again by the PGA to broadcast the event? Nobody wants to watch the European Tour. If you want to watch the European Tour, you should create your own channel to go do the European Tour. Okay? If you want to watch the whatever major it is for the women's golf, then go put it on another channel. Nobody is paying the PGA Tour app $10 a month or whatever it is to view the early morning start times. Tiger's teeing off at 8:30. People want to see Tiger. Why isn't NBC broadcasting this? Why isn't CBS picking this up? Why isn't even Sky Sports, which I've been a huge fan of over this whole pandemic, on how they've been airing more golf than our own NBC Golf Channel here in America. Why do they continue to miss opportunities like this? There is nothing on in the morning. They would kill the ratings, okay, over these crappy ass morning shows with Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, with fucking Skip Bayless on fucking FS1, who one of the worst fucking commentators I've ever came across listening to, which I don't listen to. But PGA Tour continues to miss rating opportunities, especially when it's the FedEx Cup playoffs. And there we got this week, next weekend, and the weekend after, leading up until the majors for the U.S. Open and the Masters. I mean, I can't fathom it. It's like if CBS was broadcasting a Chiefs game and they decided that they weren't going to show the first half of the Chiefs game, and they were going to come in live on the second half and completely forget about the first half because they had other obligations that they needed to tend to for shows or some youth football league or something like that. It's complete asinine and it's complete bullshit. And I'm going to keep ranting and raving, and I've been tweeting it, and it's been nonstop. The PGA Tour continues to miss this opportunity, and whoever is in charge of their marketing, their broadcast, whatever it is, they need to be fired immediately. Okay? Tiger's teeing off at 8:30 a.m. Justin Thomas is teeing off. We want to see those top players play early. I don't want to see the highlights. I didn't see one lick of it. And to boot, the morning was tremendous. I mean, Harry English on top of the leaderboard, and then I believe Horschel um, came in came in later, and rattled off like 7 straight birdies or whatever. Continues to blow my mind. I just can't understand it. Just can't do it. Had to put it on mute there for a second, and my wife coming and sneaking up on me over here. Weirdo. Anyways, but yeah, so PGA Tour continues to blow my mind. Missing these opportunities with live streaming events. Okay. Very sad. We don't want to be seeing women's PGA. Well, I mean, women's golf European Tour. We don't want to be seeing any of that stuff. But I'll talk about it again next week or tomorrow when they do it again tomorrow, because that's what they'll do first thing in the morning tomorrow. Luckily, Tiger has the late afternoon tee time, so that way be able to at least get to see him play later in the afternoon. So, all right. Anyways, moving on. So, Lakers on right now. Got them on in the background. Let's see, 31-24. Lakers up by 7 with we have a replay here, so I'm not sure how much time's left in the second. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. They seem to be playing a little bit better tonight. One thing that they're not doing is that they're not shooting the ball very much. They're taking the ball down low, driving it in. And that's kind of where their game's at. That's where they need to. That's where they need to be to win this game. Take it down low, feed Anthony Davis, get LeBron going in like a freight train. But when you start getting into those outside shots on the perimeter with the Lakers there, that's going to hurt you. And they've already had a lot of misses on the outside, so that's allowed Portland to kind of creep back into this now. But it's 33-24 right now. McCollum takes one in, gets a nice easy layup there. I mean, he's another great talent too, aside from Dame. I mean, I said it the other day in the show that the Blazers are going to be a problem for this team, and if they can keep this game close throughout the rest of the game, I'm going to look at taking the Blazers late in that game, because the way that they've been playing late in the games have been tremendous. And that's what has gotten them to where they are. Not just great shooting and great play by their players. It's the late runs that they make and the great defense that they play later in the fourth quarter. So it's going to be tough, but it's a good game. Pretty good game so far. Like what I see from the Lakers coming out right now. Like I said, they're taking it down low a lot. So that definitely helps them out a lot. LeBron's at the free throw line now. It's got an and one. So easy free throws for him. Not bad, but yeah. So just watching that right now, seeing if the Lakers can get back on track. If they win tonight, they win the series. It's pretty much kind of what I think. If their game plan stays well tonight, and they stick with it, the game plan works for them, they'll end up going back to it and winning the series. But take it down. I've always said it too in the past. Like, just I don't know why people just continue to take outside perimeter shots. Like, just take the ball down low, feed Anthony Davis. Get in there and get fouled. Try and get some man ones. Get the buckets. I mean, there's nothing easier than getting points in the paint. I've said it forever. There's nothing easier than getting points in the paint. Your chances are much better than shooting a three or an outside shot that could be 50-50 really. So it seems to be working for the Lakers right now. We'll see if that holds up the rest of the game. But like I said, Blazers keep it close in the fourth quarter. Like to see that they'll end up. I think they might end up winning it if it's closer than the fourth quarter. So moving down before we take a quick minute break here. An NBA draft lottery was tonight. No surprise. I expected the Warriors to be in the top 4, obviously, with the worst record in the league. Thought they would have got the 1, but they got the 2 instead. So, I mean, no big deal. I said it before. I said it before the NBA draft even. The Warriors will be back in the NBA Finals next year. This was a big-time off year for them. Klay Thompson was hurt. Steph Curry ended up going down early in the season with an injury. No rush to put him back into the lineup. They had Russell. They got rid of him. They got a good shooter in Wiggins. Hopefully they can kind of turn Wiggins around and be that third shooter on the outside that they've had for years, and helps them win those championships. But them getting the number 2 overall pick just really, really hurts. Really hurts many teams. It's going to suck for a lot of teams. They're going to be. I'm sure they're not happy, especially teams like the Knicks. I don't like the Knicks. Never have. But you got to kind of feel bad for them. They ended up with the number 8 overall pick. They just continue to get screwed, basically, pretty much. So, not really a surprise. But even if they did have a top pick, I mean, does anybody really think they would have done anything good with it? I mean, they're just not a good team. They're not a good franchise. They have a terrible owner who's just not. I don't even know if he's in it to win it. Maybe he's in it for the money. I have no idea. Dolan's just a complete nimrod. So, I mean, I kind of feel bad for the Knicks, but Timberwolves end up getting the number 1 pick. No surprise there, since they've had several number 1 picks, and that's another team that can't seem to figure it out and get it right. But they do have a couple of good young players on the team. Getting another top pick will definitely help them out a lot. But the Warriors really stealing the draft, in my opinion. Anything they got inside the top 4, they stole the draft. If they were outside it, then it might have been different, because the draft's not really that deep, I don't think, this year. But it still works in their favor, because there's a couple of really good players that can fit right into that team right now, as they're trying to get young anyway, and they got younger last year too. So they're going to be a problem. I tweeted it out. They're going to be back in the NBA Finals next year. You want to argue with me on that? Then tune in, call in, and we'll argue about it. But I'm penciling them in for finals run next year. I like where they are. They're going to be back healthier than any other team that has been in the league. Way healthier than the Nets. Nets, even though Kyrie and KD is going to be coming back, those guys are headaches. I mean, we don't really know what they're going to be like, how the chemistry is going to be. I think Kyrie's just, I don't know. I think he's just a head case, and he can be a problem sometimes. But, yeah. Really got to feel bad for the Knicks, though. A lot of people crying out there. I mean, I'm not crying. I can't stand the Knicks. I hope they get I hope they get the third. I hope they fall in the top 3 lowest, top 3 worst records in the league each year, and they end up with the 13th overall pick every year, because I would fucking die laughing at that. All right, we're gonna take a quick less than 1 minute break. I'll be right back and hit on some of the last topics we want to talk about. All right. We're back here. A couple more topics to discuss. Want to just go since we're live, go over some quick score updates. Looks like Dodgers just ended up winning 6-1 over the Mariners. No surprise there. Kershaw was pitching, so 7 strong innings, 11 strikeouts. Wow, 1 walk. Whew. Man, still putting it together. Man, I hope that back holds up for him though. Back's been a problem, but man, 11 strikeouts, good for him. He's a force. Bellinger hits a home run, drives in 2. So they take the victory, 1-0 Indians over the Pirates in the 8th right now. Brewers just can't seem to get it right, but they are playing the Twins, and Twins are really wow. Nelson Cruz, another home run, 9 home runs on the year. Damn, man, another one. Now that I come to think of it, I know that like Mookie and Tatis are up for MVP early runnings right now, but got to look at Nelson Cruz's odds for MVP. I'm going to have to look into that and get back to you on that one because he's been swinging the big stick big time lately, and he's an important factor to that team, no doubt. I mean, they're up 4-1 now in the 8th, sitting on top of the division, game ahead of the Indians, or a game and a half. But gonna have to check in on that, see what they are. Red Sox are winning 3-0. It looks like the Orioles have settled back into reality and become the team that we all thought that they were, as they've been losing the last couple of games, sitting back in at 500 now. Looks to be below 500. So see how the rest of that game pans out there in the 7th inning. Let me just get this tweet out here. All right. Going down here. Rangers just took 2-1 lead over the Padres here in the 5th inning. Be kind of hard to see the Rangers getting swept. Be disappointed. But the Padres have hit 3 straight grand slams in 3 straight games against the Rangers. So Machado hit a bomb though last night. And let's see if the Padres can get another grand slam tonight. Make it 4 straight games with a grand slam. Whew. Man, that'd be crazy, huh? A couple more. Yankees get swept though by the Rays. Wow. How about that? Yankees get swept, set back down in reality. Big for the Tampa Bay, man. Wow, as they take over first place in the division. And, we talked about them in one of my podcasts. Tampa Bay being I penciled them in as a wild card team. I like where this team's at. This team's been playing really good over the last couple of weeks after a rough start. Settled in now, 17-9 record. They pounded the Yankees 10-5. Paxton takes the loss, and man. How does CBS have Paxton as player of the game? I mean, he did have 8 strikeouts, but losing pitcher. Anyways, Reds up 4-2. Phillies lost the first game and the second game. They were up 7-0. Lost 9-8. Ouch. Phillies. Phillies are a mess. I penciled them in as, if you listen to my podcast, I penciled them in as the National League champions for the World Series. Not looking good at 9-11. I'm going to taking that back. Astros win again, 10-8. And White Sox playing good. White Sox playing good ball, 9-0 victory over the Tigers. Listen to my podcast on them. I did talk about the White Sox. Like them as a wild card team as well. Like the young core. They're going to have a lot of hunger. Short season. They're going to have the right mentality to try and win a championship. So sitting at 15-11, I like it. Like their odds. So couple other scores. Capitals were down 2-0 against the Islanders. They look like they're going to Looks like they're going to end up getting bounced tonight. Let me check in, see if the score is the same. Yep, 2-0. Looks like they're going to be getting bounced out of the playoffs tonight. Too bad, defending champions, but that's how life is. Can't win them all. Tough one for them. Couple more topics before we head on out. Got some great matches coming up. Europa and Champions League final matches. Europa League is tomorrow, their finals match. Sevilla and Inter Milan. This will be a really good game. It's going to be a really good match. Both teams are already penciled in the Champions League. So for those of you who are not aware, the Europa League champion does get penciled into the Champions League for next season. But both finished in the top 4 in their respective leagues. So both are already in the Champions League. So there's not really an edge as to, is one team not going to play as hard as the other. But in any finals match, you're going to play hard anyway. But I'm going to give the edge to I'm going to go. I mean, Inter Milan looks really good. They've been looking really strong, playing really well. But I'm going to go with Sevilla. I mean, they've been here before. They have some really great experience. I just think the Spanish teams are way better than the Italian teams. So I'm going to take them as the match winner. Not really sure what the odds are. Probably won't have no skin in the game or anything like that, but it's definitely going to be an exciting one. I'm going to say under. I'm going to say maybe not under. I don't know. 1-0 Sevilla. They're going to get a clean sheet against Inter Milan. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to take that defense. 1-0 victory for Sevilla. But the more important match is Sunday. Sunday Champions League final. And boy, if you're a soccer fan, you need to be tuning in and watching this match. PSG, Bayern Munich, Sunday afternoon. Is going to be probably one of the, in my opinion, one of the best finals matches in recent years. Both teams look in tremendous form right now. They're both in tremendous form. Bayern Munich, I think they're averaging over 3 goals or more a game. If you've been watching them, they're just a firing machine, goals galore. But PSG, I know, I get it. If you were watching 2 weeks ago in the quarterfinals match, they were down 1-0 late and they squeezed in. But no doubt they were dominant that match, even though they were down 1-0. They ended up prevailing 2-1 with 2 late goals in the 88th minute and the 93rd minute or something, which was great because I had a lot of skin in that match. So I was ecstatic by that. But they were dominant a lot of that match. Neymar missed an easy open netter early in the game. Neymar missed another one in the semifinals. So I'm going to go to the well. For those of you who would be interested, I'm going to go to the well and say Neymar, anytime goal scorer, would be something to look at. And I don't have those odds offhand, but I will have those odds and put him in as anytime goal scorer. I think he gets at least one. My good friend John, who's going to be on the show within the next couple of weeks to talk about the upcoming soccer season for EPL. So make sure you tune in there. But he penciled him in as for having at least 2 goals. So I like where his head's at too. But I see goals in this match, and it is going to be I think it's going to be an offensive shootout. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. It's going to be nonstop, foot on the pedal, score goals every opportunity that you possibly can. And I think I think Bayern ends up winning. So I think they're the much better team than PSG, but PSG has looked like the best PSG team we have seen in the recent years, especially with Neymar. He seems like I'm going to take one from my good friend here, and he was right, and I have to agree with him. He looks like he's more settled in the PSG than he ever has been in the last couple of years that he has been playing with them. So I think he's in it. His head's mentally in it. If you remember at the beginning, I think of the season last year, They were uncertain if he was even going to play. They were looking to get him to Barcelona. Barcelona was looking to try and get him. There was a lot of back and forth. Then his father came out and this and that and the other thing. But now I feel like he's more settled in now. His head's in it, which makes them dangerous. But I think Bayern's just is much better. I do think they prevail. I think it's only a 1-goal game. I think Bayern takes it 4-3. That's going to be my score, 4-3. Bayern wins the Champions League final on Sunday. And like I said, if you're a soccer fan, you must go and make sure you tune into that match because it's going to be a great one. It's definitely going to be a great one. Couple last things before we head out, as I like to talk about random topics at the end of the show. I think that's going to be the new thing on each show. Don't forget, I've been trying to find myself, trying to find the, how to manage the show, do a lot of different things. So I like random topics. It's fun. It's funny. I only got one random topic though today. And let me bring this up here. Give me 1 second as I bring this up. Amazing on this. If you're into sharks, okay? If you are into sharks, so there was a person, his Twitter handle's at Army17, okay? He took a photo of what is to be a 393-year-old Greenland shark. What? 300. Now, if I did retweet it, so go on my page and go look at it. Go look at the picture. 393-year-old shark roaming the Arctic Ocean. That's fucking wild. That goes dated back to 1627. Oldest living vertebrae known on the planet. Sharks are fascinating. Sharks are amazing. Amazing creatures. Fascinating creatures. 393 years old. I mean, this picture, this thing looks like a freaking fossil. Looks like a freaking fossil. It looks like he's got no teeth. It looks like he needs dentures. He's all beat up, scarred up like crazy. He's got all this film over his eyes. So apparently if you read it, apparently they're able to determine his age by the film cover on the shark's eyes. Okay. Let me bring this and read it. I mean, this is wow. This is let me see here. Let me see. Bear with me. I'll have to figure out how to share screen at one point, but let me see. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, why is it? Stay with me here. Calling this up here. Want to see this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's among the world's largest predatory sharks, growing up to 18 feet in length. 18 feet in length. 93 years old. Wow. This thing is just amazing. This is a beast. The fossils of all fossils on sharks. That's for sure. But like I said, they're able to determine. I guess the scientists have able to determine a shark's age by like the film cover on their eyes. That's amazing. That's amazing. I can't believe that this thing's still living. I mean, I know sharks are known to live a very long time. Anyways, but wow. To capture this, I mean, good for this guy. To capture this picture of this shark around Greenland in the Arctic is a tremendous story for him. Kudos to him. That's great. I gotta go see if they have an episode on Shark Week, an older episode on Shark Week on this shark previously, because he had to know that the shark existed. It doesn't look like I don't even know if he's ever been tagged or anything like that. If he's been tagged, that's even more amazing. You can see then you can really track him and see what his migratory paths are and what he does and how he hunts and everything like that. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't even know if he can hunt. I don't even think he's got any teeth left with the picture. It looks like an old fossil. Wild. Go on my page, go check it out. Go check this guy's picture out. Give him some credit, because that's a big time accomplishment for someone who tracks sharks and who's a photographer. I mean, good for him. Amazing. And he even said it. He didn't even think that this thread would be such a hit, but it is. It's amazing. So yeah, go look at it. Crazy. But that's my only random topic. Not many other topics I wanted to discuss. The biggest thing I wanted to talk about was the PGA Tour continues to miss opportunities after opportunity after opportunity, and they're just going to stick in their ways, and that's why eventually they'll just sad. I mean, it really is. They should be airing it first thing in the morning, not European Tour, but that's neither here nor there. But it's been fun. Quick score update. Looks like Lakers are heading into the half. About 40 seconds left. Up 53 to 39. So yeah, much better game. Anthony Davis, 18 points. See, feeding them down low. That's where the money's at. Just get the ball down low, and that'll get you the victory. Defense has definitely been tightened up, as they've only held Portland to 39 points in the first half. Wow. So there you go. All the Blazers people, they might be disappointed tonight. But I'm Ray Yergs. Hopefully you guys have a great night. I'll try to be back again tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But aside from that, if I'm not back tomorrow, I'll be back over the weekend. And y'all have a great night. All right? Keep it real, guys. Keep it real.